Welcome back to Newbrook. So, you join me as we tackle the last big job of the season. We have got a monstrous amount of straw to be baled. And we've got a new machine for the job. You'll see it right here. Now, I dreaded the idea of baling all of this with the round baler. Stopping and starting, it would have taken an eternity. So I purchased this. It's the Chrome big square baler. Cost 12,000, which was an absolute bargain. Well and truly worth it. Now, I will admit, I have been tuning this baler a little bit since I got it. So I guess I was using sockets and spanners and hammers and whatnot, and a small bit of XML. XML being the key one. So, long story short, it's now running at 27 kilometers per hour. Because we're moving nice and quickly. Don't all kill me at once for that. I was anxious to get wrapped up quickly, and this felt like a reasonable way of doing it. So, once we've got the baling done, I will run 2 trailers. I'm going to use Follow Me to bring them in. Of course, that is a disaster waiting to happen as well. Let's see how we get on. Okay, so we're flying through this field. I'm not sure how many bales are going to come off of the 2 combined. We must be approaching, maybe 60 or 70 bales. Okay, I'll crack on and we'll come back in a little bit. Okay, we've got most of the baling done. So we're just bringing the Ford and the first trailer down to the yard. Baling took a lot longer than I would have expected. Let's see if we can get in here. Perfect. And here comes the MASSEY flying down the road. So let's just get turned in here as well. And we'll go and fetch the loader once we're into position. Now we've got the full complement. We've got the 3CX here. So I did have to run to the dealership to purchase a bale spike. I didn't have one for the front loader of this. Couldn't justify purchasing one of those sort of 3 bale, one of those bale spikes, the big square ones for the square balers that carry three bales at a time. Couldn't justify the spend on one of those, so this will work just as good. Now this machine confuses me. So typically you pull back on your lever to push the loader upwards, and you push forwards to knock it down. Except this thing works the exact opposite way. And it's weird how your subconscious works. You just know how it works and you don't think about it until it doesn't work. And it's very difficult to break down or just kind of get yourself out of the habit of doing it the other way around. It's sort of confusing me each time. So neither trailer has auto load, so this could get messy. So I'll continue to load and we'll probably cut ahead and catch up in a little bit. Okay, so that's the last bale. I think, no, we've got space for one more. Let's run down here and grab one more. So this has been tricky. Not the easiest loader to use. That's all we can afford. Even still, I do have a soft spot for the old 3CX. There we go. Don't fall off. Okay, and we're good. So I could maybe possibly risk getting a third stack onto this trailer, but given how long it's taken me to get these on, I'm not sure I want to risk it. I've had a couple of false dawns already where I was fully stacked, well, nearly fully stacked, and then knocked one off or something silly. So let's just take our time and we won't get overly greedy. Okay, so looking good. Okay, so let's do we have ratchet straps? No, don't seem to be here. Oh, there's one. There must be one here somewhere. Oh, a little closer in the side. Yeah, perfect. Get that awesome. And that one's gonna slot there in the middle somewhere. It's fine. It'll do. So I'm almost certain we don't have straps in that trailer, or at least they won't work, I almost suspect. No, they're not. Incidentally. Okay, let's just get into position. So we're going to use a follow me, of course, to get the whole fleet back up to the yard. We're going to need the digger back up in the yard as well. We need to unstack these bales, or stack them. So let's pull in behind here. We'll let the MASSEY be the lead tractor. So Ford is already anxious to get stuck right into that tractor. Let's just set that to 20 meters. I always forget the follow me distance is based on the center point of the tractor in front of you, not the back of the trailer. So if your trailer is 10 meters long, for instance, and your follow me is 10 meters behind, you're basically inside the trailer. So you gotta allow for that distance. So let's see if we can't pull out in the road here. Take a nice wide berth and make sure that the driver behind me takes a good line. And he's through. I think. Nope, it's through. That worked well. And we're away. And I just realized I forgot the digger. Too busy commentating. Okay, let's play catch up here. Flirting with danger along the fence there. Okay, let's get this into position. You can follow me, 25 meters, that should be good. All these tractors. It is chaos on the roads of Newbrook. Okay, away we go again. Let's get back up to the yard and start unloading them and stacking them into the silo. And we're back without too many hitches. So not too less concerned about getting these off, no matter if I knock a few of them. Should be a little easier to stack them in here than it was to stack them on the trailers themselves. Oh, 3CX standing up to the job so far. Let's get them nice and neat right into the back. Save as much space as we can. God knows I'll be storing machinery and whatnot in here as well. Okay, let's grab the next one. Okay, this could take a while, so we'll probably cut ahead. I'll see you in a bit. Okay, we're in. Wasn't too bad. Wasn't as difficult as I thought. So we'll get lined up and we'll use follow me, kick back down to the field again. And we're back. So follow me on the way back. Did not work at all. In all manner of collisions, which was a bit of a disaster. But here goes. Let's get well down the field this time. I think we should be able to carry the rest of these bales all in one go. I did say we were not going to sell these, at least not initially. We'll see how we get on for TMR over the course of the winter. But at least initially we're going to keep them all. Maybe in the springtime, if we have a surplus, we can sell them at that point. So let's get stacking again. Oh, taking a terrible line to this. At least I'm stacking the front of the trailer this time. I started at the back on the last run. It was a terrible idea. It's too difficult to judge. Let's start at the front and I'll get moving and we'll probably cut ahead and catch up a bit. Okay. Stay. Stay. I've been training a puppy here. Okay. We're loaded. That is all of the bales, I'm almost certain. So that's it. That's all of the main work for the season. That's the last big job of the season. So we've one last trip back to the yard to get into position. It's clearly a waste of time bringing the Ford down this time. We got all the bales up onto one trailer. Go get it. Line up again. Hopefully it'll go slightly more smoothly than it did on the way down here. It was an absolute disaster. And yep, there we go. We'll get the digger. Get lined up. So that's the last of the big jobs, as I said. We do have to get all of this stacked in, but that probably signals the end of this series. So I did commit to one season, one series on Newbrook, and it has been great fun. I must say, it's been really great fun. I won't leave the season or the series here. I will do one more video where I wrap up on the map as a whole and the season as a whole and the machinery we use, and have a quick drive around, maybe a quick map tour while doing all of that as well. That'll probably be the last episode, but as I say, this is our final trip back to the yard. We've completed one season, gotten pretty much everything we wanted to do done. Let's cut ahead and I'll talk to you in a sec. Okay, last bale grinding into the stack. I made a bit of a mess of stacking them, recovered the whole thing, made a bit of a mess again, and now we're stacked. So that is officially that. That is the end of the work on this series. It's the end of the work on this season on Newbrook. As I said, it's been incredibly good fun. I will wrap up in one final video. There won't be any actual farm work. It'll be a total wrap-up video. Keep an eye out for that. Thanks for watching.